Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen, and today we are doing Sunday dinner and my mom is helping me. Let's get into it. Alright, so first we start with the clean kitchen. I have my spices out that I will be using, and I have also cleaned, trimmed, and dried my meat. I drizzled the olive oil on the roast, a generous amount of kosher salt, black pepper, adobo, garlic powder, onion powder, Cavender's, Tony's, Slap Your Mama, accent, W sauce, minced garlic, and vinegar. After applying all the spices, I gently massage the roast down. I flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. And I like browning on the roast. So I get my skillet, I add a little amount of olive oil, then sear the roast on both sides for about 3 minutes. My roast was in 2 parts, but I appreciated it because it did ensure the cooking process would be more even throughout. And as you can see, it's coming along really well. It already looks really tasty. And for safety, I went ahead and placed the meat onto a platter before placing it into the crock pot. Because it's not directly on heat and it is slow cooking, I first put one in the bottom. Then I'm going to add the second one to the top of this one. And do you see the beautiful brown searing? That's what I was going for. And I also rotate the meat throughout the cooking process. Alright, so now it's time for our veggies for our roast. I went ahead and cleaned the red potatoes and also the carrots. Then carefully slice 1 full yellow onion. We're going to need the whole onion. I had some leftover scallions, so I went ahead and chopped up and added to the crock pot. I've been hearing some really great things about Better Than Bouillon, so I decided to give it a try today, and I liked it. I love garlic. I seasoned the roast with garlic powder and minced garlic, but I'm also adding in a few pieces of crushed garlic as well. As far as the rosemary, I'm just going to put it in the crock pot in whole pieces because I do not want too much of the shedding to be left behind later. Now that I have washed the red potatoes, I'm going to go ahead and chop them up and get them ready for the crock pot. We need some type of juice or gravy for our roast. You can use beef broth, beef stock, chicken broth, or a vegetable broth, but I had none. So I'm using 2 cups of water, and I also have that Better Than Bouillon along with the rest of my seasonings. And don't forget about 3 bay leaves. Now y'all, let's get into the candied yams. So I first go ahead and wash and clean my sweet potatoes. I do not make candied yams or sweet potatoes, whichever you prefer. I do not make these often. Honestly, I only do this like once a year, but why not? Why not have candied yams for Sunday dinner? So I go ahead and I remove the skin. Raw sweet potatoes are so tough, so take your time and dice them up to your preference. I like mine a little bit smaller, and I like them to all be about the same size, so I chop them down and then I chop them in half. And this is the way that I make mine. I do my sauce separately. I add in 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar. I give it a mix. Add in nutmeg, ground cinnamon, vanilla extract, kosher salt, accent, and I add in more water. Then I gradually stir and add water as needed. So I grab my casserole dish and I spray it down with my pan. Then add the sweet potatoes to the casserole dish in no particular way. They can also be on top of each other. It does not matter. Once they are evenly distributed throughout the casserole dish, I go ahead and add my seasonings, which are kosher salt, ground cinnamon, accent, lots of butter, brown sugar. Then you mix everything well. And the most important step in making candied yams is pouring the candied sauce over the yams. And then finally, mix everything together. We do 1 final grand mix and cover and place in oven on 375 for 45 minutes. After about 4 hours of the roast cooking, I added in the carrots and red potatoes. They cooked for oh so long. Longer than usual. I cooked this for no less than 12 hours. And here is our finished Sunday dinner. My amazing mother did the cabbage with the little turkey necks. We have my candied yams, but don't be fooled. They taste better than they look. I had to actually add in another 30 minutes uncovered to thicken the sauce. And here's my mama's potato salad. We killed it. It was oh so good. 10s across the board for all the dishes. We did our thing. And there's the official plate of our Sunday dinner, brought to you by my mother and yours truly. Cooking is such a labor of love, and I love whenever I can do it with my loved ones, for my loved ones. If you enjoyed this Sunday then go ahead and leave a like. If you'd like to see more, subscribe to the channel. And also to keep up with me, find me over on Instagram and Facebook. I actually have to go ahead and accept some of the requests on Facebook. But anyway, keep up with me, especially on Instagram. And don't forget to hit that bell. As always, thanks for watching. Bye.